This is Big Ted. Hope everybody's well. Just having an early morning one. This is a bit of an appeal, really, to anybody that watches this video. He's got cancer. Nobody's told him. So it's not really, but it is there inside him. My vets took £1,000 off me that I had to save up for. I asked him for an all-in price. He told me 700, but it went up to 1,000, even though he asked for an all-in price. So they cut 3 lumps off him, and I was fully aware. Basically, I had one here, and it kept swelling up because he was a big dog and he'd lay on it. Pardon me. Not got corona. Don't worry. I breathe in a lot of dust for a living. Yeah, so they took this one off. This was the only one that needed to come off. There was another one on here, another one over there. So yeah, and then 3 weeks or so after that, they tell me he's got stomach cancer, and they suspect it's in his lungs as well. So if they suspected that before, he only needed to take 300 quid off me for one on his side, because that was one causing him the most trouble. So, but they didn't do that. They chose not to do that. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because it's money. He's just had an infection, and this one flared up, and he started getting like inflamed and everything. The Loxycon's cheap. He had that. This is the latest one. He's bathing still. But yeah, basically it's an appeal for C60. I need C60 in olive oil by SES Research. I'm not too sure how many milligrams, how much he needs, but he needs it because it's got cancer inhibiting, immune stimulating, antiviral. That's right, antiviral. It's the ultimate antioxidant. I'm referring, when I talk about this, to the rat study, the prolongation of the lifespan of rats by the oral administration of 60 fullerenes. C60, it's carbon 60. It looks like atomic thingy. It's atomic form. It looks like a football, like a cage without the patches. It's like the structure, the lines. That's what it looks like. All elements fit inside it. So I'm imagining it basically added 90% to the average to the lifespan of an average rat. So it lived 90% longer. So yeah, I'm just appealing for anybody that can. It's not for me. You can message me and send it, and I'll send whoever video proof of what happens to Big Ted, because it's the tumour inhibitants, and that's what he's got. He's got tumours, because they cut into it. I knew it had spread, because I've had family members with cancer, and when they cut into it, that's when it accelerates, that's when it goes everywhere. Relative was diagnosed with breast cancer, but she died of brain cancer. You know what I mean? She didn't have brain cancer. She had breast cancer, but they cured her breast cancer, I suppose. It's just a shame they gave her liver and kidney and brain cancer, though, as a result of curing her breast cancer. So what I mean? The treatment we have is just substandard. It's not, it's like taking your car to a mechanic. I've fixed gearbox, it's sorted, and you drive down the road and can you alternate? You know what I mean? The oil pump goes something. Just bad. Just rambling. Like I say, as you can see, he's a beautiful lad. He's got plenty of life left in him. He's walking, he's eating, so I can't put him down. They've just had 100 quid off me for some more meds for anti-inflammatories and antibiotics. But he's beautiful. And I know there's something there that can help him, and I can't get it, and it's very, very, very frustrating, to say the least. So, I'm a low wages. I work for an unscrupulous boss. Let's say that. I buy my own PPE. You know, I buy my own gloves, masks, boots. 'Cause he won't. You know, but he'll send me to places where you need to wear a mask. Do you know what I mean? What you do in it? Chasing pennies. We don't need money. We need automation. That's why I called channel name that, by the way, because just a brief insight. I believe in basically principles like all the religious values, but put into practical application. So something like a Venus project, a resource-based, technologically based, resource-based economy, but holistic technology, not just shit that bang it up, bang it up. You know, I think we should do a study to see how it affects human life and life in general. No, bang it up, bang it up. Come on, chuck some more towers up, bang it up, bang it up. And we'll set up a, don't worry, we'll set up a regulatory body consisting of the people that are in that industry making money, regulating themselves basically. Think it's alright? Yeah. How much money will we make? Yeah. How much money will we make if we don't do it? Yeah, well, fucking hell, it's alright then, isn't it? Sorry for swearing. Do apologise. Subconscious kicks in. I grew up in a house where people swore at telly when people were playing football, running about, chasing a ball. But, yeah, got a few views, quite a few views. Technology can, if they're saying about we've got to change his way of life, but we haven't really, because technology can just, you know what I mean, viruses and stuff like that. UV light kills it, kills viruses and bacteria. They sterilise surgical rooms with UV light. UV radiation attacks DNA on a cellular level. The smaller it is, the faster it dies. Leave it on for an hour, you know, but there's different strength powers ones, but I think it creates ozone as well. And so you have to vent it afterwards. But all your supermarkets, all your goods can be scanned. You know, like in airports, so your stuff goes underneath airport scanners and it gets X-rays. You can have the same things, all like them factories where they have conveyor belts and pizzas cooked by the time it gets to the other end. It doesn't stop moving just because, yeah. So therefore you can have belts with UV radiation belting out, you know, down on things, all sealed in. It's just loads of stuff they can do. They're just after scaring you, to be honest, I think. Scaring you into giving up stuff and begging for something that they're trying to get you to beg for. You know, lead you to the, you know what I mean, solution. Oh, we need this. Oh, are you sure? That take your rights to it. Oh. No, you know what I mean? You need education. So UV radiation, UV lights, you can buy them. You know, I can't afford one of them either. I'm just using natural one here, look. It's on in day, and it's not on at night. It's called sun. I think that's why they want everyone in house, so they're getting more. I mean, if you're, yeah. I don't understand it. They said keep 2 meters apart, and then it's something said that it floats in air for 3 hours, so it's restricted to 2 meters, but floating in air for 3 hours. 3 hours. If I were floating in air, that means I'd be quite light, so I'd be susceptible to all wind that's moving these tree branches now. So I'd be able to travel miles, I imagine, not meters. Yeah. So, stay healthy, boost your immune system. Don't eat processed food. You know what I mean? If you're queuing up at them supermarkets in them queues to buy shit like Pringles, God help you, because he's giving you a body that I say the universe, the creator, whatever created this mechanism, you know, it created functions like your tonsils to you know what I mean, take in bits. That's why kids are always putting stuff in their mouths and stuff, because you're introducing bacteria, germs, you know, all that stuff gets introduced. It's like an inoculation system, and memory banks get stored to fight and make antibodies. That's what your immune system does. The body can cope with all this stuff. It's just bodies that, you know what I mean? I'm not the healthiest, so I'm susceptible. I'm including myself in that. I'm not having a go at anybody. But yeah, it's not good. You've got to try and stay healthy. Why? In England, Prime Minister sent a letter to everybody's house. Some people think that's quite good. Oh, did you get a letter from Prime Minister? I think, well, I did, yeah, but where were masks? Where were vitamins? Supply of vitamins? Boost your immune system? They don't care about you. You know what I mean? They've killed the NHS. They've run it down for this very reason, I suspect. Because why else would you run your NHS system down? Ian Duncan Smith's got a knighthood. He were in charge of unemployment and everything, calling people scroungers, benefit sanctions, all this kind of things. And then he went and claimed for pants. He claimed underpants on expenses when he were getting paid £60,000 a year. And how much does a nurse get paid? Do you know what I mean? Can she claim her underwear? And while we're on about nurses and NHS staff, how come they ain't got free delivery? All these supermarkets are banging on with marketing straight away with advertising, saying we're trying to feed the country, help the country. You're not. You're making record profits. You're making record profits. Don't stand there, because people will analyse your profits before and after. That's what they don't understand. Oh, but we're giving away for lots of charity. No. The government should have commandeered. If you want people to stay in their houses, you need to commandeer all the supermarkets and their logistics, right? I walked past Iceland. It said NHS staff 5 while 6. What about if you do NHS staff and you don't finish at them times, so you can't get there at that time? You know, well, Iceland delivers. You've got vans delivering food, so why not? Say NHS staff, register your name here, blah blah blah, what you want, we'll deliver it. Why aren't NHS staff getting food for free? Why aren't we all getting food for free? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Commandeer. Why is commerce, humanity's suffering, literally suffering in a physical death form and financial, economic form, but big business doesn't seem to be. You know what I mean? All these big businesses that are closed, they'll be getting some right money from insurance and from government grants and stuff. No problem. Yeah? So why can't governments conscript all the supermarkets, put them under one banner, say you better link up and work together, because you're now food access centres. Nobody's coming to you. We're drafting an army, and we're going to get Ford involved, and we're going to say, Ford, we need these vehicles. The same, whoever you get your Tesco vans from, or your Morrison's vans, or your Sainsbury's vans, or your, you know what I mean, whatever Iceland vans, get them rung up, tell them you need 50 more, 100 more, and we'll get army in, not to push people around, to bring food to your house, food and water, because they're telling you to stay in house. Well, you've got to go out. People live day by day. These instructions are only for people that are well off and minted. Access. This is what I mean. So then, other people that ain't got access are going to have to break rules to go out and keep going. Oh, you keep going out. Yeah, it's because I ain't got enough money to, you know what I mean? Live day by day. Oh, crikey. Week by week. So there are people out there, so they're not taking into account that. They've got homeless people. In my city, there's a B&Q that's been stood for more than a year now. It's huge. And when you think about people dying at cold, sleeping rough, why not council commandeer it and then have some volunteers to take care? And it's just all sorts you can do. They don't never go far enough. Nobody's talking about UV lights. You know what I mean? Nobody. It's baffling, to be honest. These testing kits that probably aren't going to work because they've been botched, knocked up, but it don't matter because you're getting government money. Yeah. Them companies should be commandeered as well. How much does it cost you to make them? Your costs, right? £15. Well, we'll give you 30. You know what I mean? Not even £30. We'll give you £25. And if they say no, then you take the company. You seize it. You know. Because government's going to tell us what to do, so it just shows you, it'll show you the things they can do and could do if they were willing to tell big business and big corporations and the corporate conglomerates what to do. But it just shows you that it's actually the corporations that dictate to the governments. You know what I mean? It's the corporations that dictate to the government. Because it were corporations at that table at Event 201. Do you know what I mean? Government should be in control and have a lead. Like I have a lead on Tesla because he just runs off and does what he wants. Yeah, that's why you have a lead on a dog, because if not, it'll just run off and do what it wants. You know, some dogs are good, some you know what I mean. But most, if it's got that free will in it, so and it'll want to investigate smells, things catch its nose, hears, ooh, what's that? You know. So a government, a good government, should always have a good lead, a good collar and lead on it on corporations and big business. Because if not, it seems to me that it's the other way around. Big business and big corporations have got a collar around the government, you know, because the guaranteed. I do not think something that threatens entire it goes a virus like that goes everywhere. Yeah, that's a threat to mankind. This is a major catastrophe. Do you know what I mean? As they'd say. So therefore, who's more important? Us, humankind, mankind, people of the planet, of this earth, or corporations, Pepsi Cola, Sony, BMW. Which ones are more important? That's questions that you've got to ask. Which ones are more important? That's what I think. I think people are more important, because we were the original. There weren't no Pepsi Cola, no nothing like that. Big corporations about then, So, in my eyes, I'd say that, yeah, they should be put. They should be ones getting dictated to. So you can create access for all, but they won't do it because there's no going back, you see. Like they're saying there's no going back? Well, if they commandeered all these things, if they delivered food to your door, water to your door, told electric companies to leave lights on, leave gas on, you're not sending nobody no bills. Council tax, no, you're not sending nobody no bills. Nobody's paying anything. And you take money off at table so people don't have to go to work and true essential workers can go out there and people who are not working can volunteer to back up them people because they might have experience in medical field or, such things as that. Yeah, I've got a 7.5 tonner license. I can drive a 7.5 tonner. I could be banging up and down motorway, ferrying food to different from there to there. Taking part. I'd do that. I pay. If I knew I were getting fed, I knew I were getting money. Do you know what I mean? Therefore, everyone can stay at home. You can have. It's just easy to sort it out, but because they're not taking money off at table, because big corporations and are running the governments essentially, then they won't do it. It's not just big corporations, it's banks and money. Their money system won't allow it. They'll lend more and get us more into debt. Well, you're all in the shit here, aren't you, with the virus and the economy and the what. Yes. No problem, we'll lend you the billions, but you will have to pay them back. Yes. At interest. Are you making profit from the situation that threatens mankind? Do you know what I mean? No, nobody should be making a profit. Nobody should. But that's why I advocate Venus Project. Jack Fresco. You listen to his lectures. You listen to everything that he's got to say. Every little clip, every little bit. Yeah, and you'll go, my God, where's this bloke been all my life? I'd have voted for him 10 times a day, over and over again. That's what I'd have done. Because you can't test it. He used to say, put me up there with your politicians. He used to say, don't believe me, go and ask a politician, they don't know anything. It's engineers that'll sort everything out. Engineers that sort your electrics out. It's engineers that come and sort your television out, your washing machine, you know what I mean? Because nobody's technically minded. All technology is just happening around you. That's why we make out we've got all this technology, but if it's not used to betterment of mankind, it's just junk, innit, really? It's just crap. And if nobody knows how to fix it or work out or like that, they switch all these things off and close these supermarkets. You're all going to turn to savages. you know, because your environment dictates your behaviour, and if you've got people starting to smash your back door in and stuff, you're going to get violent yourself. It's just the nature of the beast, and that's what probably they're trying to create, so they can offer a solution. I've got the solution. That's what they'll say. That Venus project, I used to get really depressed out of stuff I'd learned, history, truths in world, and then I seen that and I'm like, oh my God, that's right. That is exactly right. When you see, well, I had an epiphany. When he was talking about tiny, tiny, tiny bird, such a tiny bird. Well, no point me trying to turn the camera around, so I won't get it. But it's very, very tiny bird. I thought it was a little mouse climbing a tree. But no, it was basically it's talking about in 1974. This is about having a viewing screen on your wall, a flat screen TV. That's what he's talking about. Not a big box, and all the world's music, TV, films, video game, all that kind of stuff would be on a central computer, and you'd dial a number and it'd be sent to you know. So he's talking about a cloud system, internet, and flat screen TVs in 1974. When did world get any of that? When? Exactly. You know. So from that time when he says that to that time when I'm thinking, because they're still making DVD players and all that shit now, and physical stuff. Pardon for language, but yeah, they could. I thought about all the factories in the world that made all the tapes, tape decks, the Walkmans, the stereo systems, house stereo systems, car stereo systems, all of these VHS, Betamax, DVDs, Blu-rays, all the cases, the machinery, the factories, because factories had to make the machinery and the stuff for the factories that made them things, and there were factories upon factories, and the resources. If you could pile that resource up, yeah, all the materials that went into all that, because none of that needed to exist. You see, because you could have held all all that stuff on a thing. You didn't need to sell, but because we live in a money system, they had to sell you a film. They had to sell you a tape, that artist's music on a tape, on a physical form. They couldn't give it you digitally and stuff because you'd be like, "Whoa, I'm not paying for it." You know? But so, and they're still doing it now, and it's very hard to recycle DVD cases. Apparently, it's ridiculously hard because there's two forms of plastic bonded, and I don't know. A lot of man hours into it, separating it probably. So yeah, it's just strangeness. Don't go for B, cause it's doing a job. It's busy bee. Leave it alone. So yeah, if you could pile all that resources up, I reckon it'd fill England. I reckon it'd be a lot of resources that'd make people. If you could just take that, work it out. If anybody can do that, because I ain't got the maths and the cleverness, you know, but to research it. But if you can work it out, I can tell you that will be a lot of wasted resources. And that's just one example. Just plucking one example about a money system, you know, and the waste of it. So remember, money was just a technology. We only needed it to get to there, and then we should have abandoned it and started automating stuff and freeing us up to do what we want to do. And just think about old people, you know, working meaningless jobs. There were a bloke in Tesco pushing trolleys. He's got an air pilot's license. You've got to be clever for that. You know what I mean? But he's pushing trolleys in Tesco's. Old people now that are sat at home, they could be taking part in medical research. You know, everything's saying, "Oh, watch Netflix." It's not saying, "Get on the internet, learn all you can about virology, you know, and biology." Because we need help, medical stuff, because we're going to need nurses, because when these start dropping dead, you know, we need backup, replacements. No, they're telling you to watch Netflix because they want you to be helpless. We're not helpless. But it is what it is. Right, I'll let him have a rest. I had a little rant. Don't even know if I'm on camera. Probably been sat out of shot half the time. Probably can't hear me. But it is what it is. What will be, will be. But what you stand for and accept is what you stand for and accept. Or accept nothing less than what's possible. Peace, love and light. If anyone can get Tez some C60, I'd be much appreciated. And so would Big Tez. Munty handsome lad. I'm going to say peace, love and light, Tez. Oh, that's a beautiful bit of slather, that, Tez. Oh, look at that. Handsome lad. Does I want a close up? Does I want a close up? Big Tezzy. Big Tezzy. He's a good boy. I know what he wants. That's a testicle. Just to put arm up. He's had him sent. Oops. He's had him sent. Alright. He's had bloat, this lad. He's got a scar all the way down here. He survived all sorts, hasn't they? Eh? Dogs attacking, they. Just no phases him. But this is the one at the moment that's erupted. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah. You big bugger. Big Tesla. Not after car. He's named after... He's fighting. He's not named after car. He's named after the man. The man. Get off! Don't roll on your... pillow. Try not to get it infected. Impossible with you, son. Impossible, isn't it, son? Right, say goodbye, Tez. Tezza. You big handsome bugger. Sit. 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 Tesla, sit. Sit. Give me 5. Tez, give me 5. No. Just left me hanging. Oh, cheers, bud. Cheers. Oh, he just left me hanging, but he didn't. He's a good boy. Right. Peace, love.